Episode of Marketing Strategy Lab show notes for episode 25, and it's the lab rant done by Jason. How does Sunday make you feel? For me, Sunday is really, really exciting, as Jason was saying, and I've been actually an entrepreneur since as long as I can possibly remember, but I did have a corporate job from age 18 to 21 or so, even though I did do what I like to call side hustles, right, where I made money on the side and things like that. But for me, it's always been kind of Sundays always was an exciting time for me, man, and preferably because I get to go in, and I knew that I have 5 days to get to work and do something amazing for that particular week, especially in the sales environment. It gets really, really exciting because you can literally go out there and make your own paycheck. So it was pretty fun. And now, as I am now 29 now, I guess. Yeah, 29. My Sundays are really, really interesting because I have virtual assistants. So they're about, 12 hours ahead. So I'm doing my first call actually on Sunday evenings typically with my team out on the other side of the world. So I'm actually working by Sunday Sunday evening. Like for example, if it's 6 p.m. my side, it's like 6 a.m. in the Philippines and things like that. So by the time it's like 9 o'clock, I'm actually having conversation with my team over there on projects that we're working, mapping out what we're going to do for the rest of the week and things like that. So Sunday is a very interesting day. People say, hey, you know what? It's funny because they say Sunday is a day of resting. Things like that. But what they're not realizing is, come on, man, the man above actually created, right? And then that's why he rested. Okay, so if that's the case, why are you have the right? What did you do? Create the universe or what? So I'm a believer on why you should still work on Sunday, especially if you're hustling, right? Again, if you're doing Sunday, plan out the week, and not just that, but then plan out actual action items that you want to complete. And the reason why I say that is this: is that a lot of times people attack a project and they'll do things like this: ABC, ABC, ABC. And when you start doing that, especially like when you're doing a marketing campaign, right? Your marketing campaign, until you fully complete a funnel or fully start working, driving some traffic to the funnel, you can't see any results. And if you can't see any results, that means that you have no opportunity whatsoever to make any money. Okay, no money. Okay, so if you start doing it where it's ABC, 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 meaning that let's just say A is 1 week, B is another week, C is another week, A is 1 week, and B is another week, C is another week, right? By the time you finish one project, so that way you can turn on the traffic or whatever, right, for the funnel, it took you, what, 3 weeks, okay? Versus, okay, meaning on the 4th week you can start making, start working towards making money. Versus if you just do AAA, BBB, CCC, by the time A is done in 3 weeks, you can, in 1 week basically, right? Or 3 weeks, I'm sorry, then by the 4th week you can start making money, versus the other way, right? If you go ABC, 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 that takes you, what, 7 weeks. So I said it kind of backwards, I think. I hope you got that, okay? Now, if you don't, leave a comment, and I'll make sure I try to make another video trying to explain what that means. But the point is that if you're doing a marketing campaign, if you need to finish something, finish it, okay? And remember, good is good enough. Get it done. You just want to make sure that the nets are there, so that way you can track everything. It doesn't have to be the best squeeze page. It doesn't have to be the best copy, that kind of stuff, But as long as the funnel is created in somewhere in a workable form, drive some traffic to it, so that way you can see some results. Now, obviously, if it's shitty, then you got to start tinkering and making some difference and stuff like that. But the point is, get it done. Good is good enough. Go execute it. And then Sundays, use it as a day to map out the rest of your week, because you and I have the same 24 hours in a day. The only difference is that how we invest our time is different. Remember, time is the only commodity in life we never ever get back. So most people squander it. So make sure you don't squander it. So this is Jeff Koga on another episode of Marketing Strategy Show Notes, and this is for episode 25. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to our newsletter, and go ahead and leave us a comment and share it with your friends, and subscribe to our podcast. This is Jeff Koga. I love y'all, and I'll see you on the next episode of Show Notes. Bye-bye.